Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little orange mushroom from Maplestory. It's pretty easy to make. It took me maybe about an hour, so let's get started. Okay, so you're going to need an orange sack, a yellow sack, a white sack, some stuffing which I just took from an old pillow, some scissors, a crayon to color in the blush and the cheeks. I'm using some super glue, you can also use craft glue, some matching thread for sewing, a needle, and some black fleece material to help sew on the facial features. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is stuff the orange sack. This is going to be the top of the mushroom. So I'm going to put one big ball towards the top, and then to get the mushroom shape I'm going to just gradually add more to widen it like this. Okay, so once you're done you should have a little mushroom shape like this. And it just took a lot of forming to get it into the shape that I wanted. So now what we're going to do is cut off this bottom part of the sack. So it should look like this. And we're going to sew this opening closed. Okay, so we're going to start at one end. And make a knot at the end of it so it holds the thread in place. And then we're just going to keep weaving in and out all the way around. Okay, so once you've gone all the way around, you're just going to start pulling it tight. We're just trying to close the opening here. And then you can push the little part that comes up down in. And now we're going to go around this opening here. Just keep sewing through all of these little peaks that are forming. And make sure you pull it tight. And then once you've gone all the way around, you're going to go from one side of the hole to the other. And just keep doing that to try and tighten it. Alright, once you're done with that, we're going to just make a couple knots to tie it off. And then we're just going to go and hide our thread. So put it in where the thread is coming out. And then just push it out a little ways down. And that'll help keep the thread from coming out. Alright, so once you're done with that, this is what the top of the mushroom should look like. The next thing we're going to do is make the mushroom body. So we're going to take one of our white socks and just cut off below this heel. And then this is the piece that we're going to work with. So once you've done that, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing to this sock that we did to the bottom of the mushroom. So we're just going to sew around the edge of it and cinch off the end. Now you could also just cut off the toe end of a sock and then you can avoid this step, but I already had this part of a sock cut off and I didn't want to waste it. So now you're going to go ahead and take some more stuffing and just fill this part of the sock up. And you want it to be pretty fat, but not as fat as the top of the mushroom you just made. Okay, so once you have it stuffed, it should look about like this, and you're going to close off the top the same way you did with the top of the mushroom and the bottom of this part. Okay, so once you have the bottom sewn, it should look like this, and then it's time to attach it to the top. So we're going to attach it like this. So in order to attach it, we're going to go in from this white part and up into the orange. And then make a knot to hold it in place. And just keep doing that all the way around. These are pretty big pieces, so you're probably going to need quite a few stitches to hold it in place. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is cut out 2 little black circles about the size of dimes out of the fleece material. And then you're going to cut out a little mouth like this. And then I just, for an added effect, cut out some tiny, tiny white specks from some fabric. And I put that in the eyes just to make it look like they're glistening a little bit. And then I'm just going to glue all these pieces down. Okay, so once you're done with that, I'm going to add some blush under the cheeks. You can use actual blush for this, but I'm just using a red crayon. Okay, so you're done with the basic features. Now we're going to cut out some yellow circles from the yellow fuzzy socks, and we're going to add some spots onto the top part of the mushroom. Okay, so I cut out about 12 of these little yellow circles. They're about the size of $50. So I just took the yellow sock and chopped half of it up. So now to attach these, I'm just going to do one by one and go around on the mushroom and glue them in place. After you glue them, you're going to want to go around and sew the edges as well so they don't get frayed. Okay, so once you've glued them all on, it should look something like this. You can do it in whatever pattern you want, but I just kind of tried to follow a picture of one of the orange mushrooms. And then, this part is optional, but it will help prevent fraying on these spots. You're going to go around and sew around all of the edges of all of the spots. Now, I only ended up using 10 of the little yellow pieces, so I'll have 10 spots to sew in place. So you're going to do this just like you attach the body to the head. You're going to go in from the orange and up through the yellow. And you're just going to do that all the way around the spots. Okay, so once you're done sewing on the spots, it should look something like this. And you're all set. This is the finished product. The most tedious part of this was probably just sewing on all the spots, but even that didn't take very long. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it around. Make sure you subscribe for future videos, and let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions for other plushies you'd like to see me make.